What's up, everybody? Let's play a game. Find the phone in all this darkness here. If you point it to right here, you're right on the money. This is the S8 Plus review from your average everyday consumer and average everyday YouTuber. So, I finally got my hands on this bad boy here. It's been about a month now. So let me tell you, right off the bat, battery life is exceptional. I get easy 8 to 9 hours of battery life on medium to heavy usage. On heavier days, I'm getting just barely about 8 hours. On medium days, I'm getting anywhere between 9 to 10 hours. But that's very rare because at work I'm using YouTube, I'm listening to podcasts, music, or I'm talking on the phone. So this thing will last me. I wake up at 6 a.m. I start at 7. I get off at 3. By the time I get home, I usually, after heavy usage, I have about 15% battery life left by the time I get home. On top of that, I also have enough juice to use streaming and use Terrarium TV from here to my Roku on my TV. For example, I got home one day. It was Friday. I missed my episode of The Mist on Spike, and I had 15% battery life, and I wanted to watch it, and I was downstairs, and my bedroom was upstairs, so I streamed it real quick. It only used up to like about 12% battery life for a 30-minute show, which is great, because on the S7 Edge, I tried that once with 15% battery life, and it didn't go so well. So, you know, fresh, still new, one month down, battery life is exceptional. I have to say, it is super duper. All right, now let's get into that screen. Oh, before I forget, the Type-C wireless the Type-C charging, very fast. You can get, with 30 minutes, you can get about a good 45. You can get about a good 45% charge with about 30 minutes. It's amazing how fast it is. But besides that, let's look at this display, the Infinity display. Okay, now this is a 6.2 inch display. That's a 2960 by 1440, 529 ppi. And I just gotta say, I can't tell you how beautiful that is. I can't stress to you how beautiful this display is. Now, with that out of the way, it's HDR ready, so some videos on YouTube which support or have been recorded with HDR function on, you will see with this phone. It is absolutely amazing. Sometimes I watch Terrarium right on this and don't even stream it. I know it's a bit of a difference compared to a TV, but damn, the picture is that beautiful. I cannot stress how freaking beautiful it is. Anyways, so another thing that a lot of people think, or because it's a 6.2 inch screen, when you're holding it, I don't have ginormous hands, okay? I'm a 5'10". I'm a 5'10" inch dude, okay? Nothing spectacular. I'm not a freaking giant. I'm not a shorty either. But I do find that with normal usage, right? I got the phone in hand, using it. I can hit the power button, turn it around. I have access right there without having to move my hand to the fingerprint sensor. And that's where I want to go to next, the fingerprint sensor, yeah. One of the gripes I have, it is a fingerprint magnet. Look at that thing. So is the new screen protector I put on there, but besides the point. The fingerprint sensor, on paper, it's bad. It's all around bad placement. I don't want to say that it's great placement, but it's actually not as bad as you think it is on paper. Sorry, I had a little piece of paint there, or what, I don't know what the hell that was, a little lint or some shit. Anyways, yeah, you know, holding it, it's a lot easier when you have a case on. I use an OtterBox case, so with the case on, you can just slide your finger across and then fall right into the groove and unlock your phone. I don't use fingerprint scanners, so I can't say how quick or how reliable it really is, so I can't judge on that. Now, we got a Snapdragon 835 processor with 4 gigabytes of RAM. And let me tell you, this thing is crazy fast. And you go in there, look, Bixby. Boom, just like that. Now, Bixby is a little delayed, but, oh, here it goes. Bixby can be a little delayed. It can be by a few, like by a second or two, but they're always pushing out updates for it. I just got an update a couple days ago actually for that. But the 835, 4 gigabytes of RAM make this for a very fast, fluid phone experience. Very fluid. I took off that function. That's why you got that little bit of stutter there. Oh, not stutter. It's that little pause. It's the animation, I guess. Really, not. It's not stutter because you don't feel no stutter, no hiccups, no dilly, no dally. This thing is very fast for the 4 gigabytes of RAM and the Snapdragon 835. Also, it's not TouchWiz anymore. Now they call it the Samsung Experience, which is the 8.1. Then you got things pretty sturdy in hand, pretty solid. It's about 173 grams. Solid in the hand, still pretty thin, so that's great. Front-facing camera is an 8 megapixel shooter. On the back, we got a 12 megapixel HDR already. Records at 4K at 30 frames per second at your highest. The pictures, we all know Samsung is in the top 5 of pictures and photos or whatnot. It's absolutely splendid. I can't stress how beautiful the photos are, the video quality is, the image stabilization and all is absolutely phenomenal. But we all know that, like I was saying, Samsung is in the top 5 of picture quality and whatnot. So now this thing comes with right there your 64 gigabytes of onboard storage, but it also gives you the slot there to apply expandable. It comes with the ability to expand your storage up to 256 gigabytes. I find that the 64 is more than sufficient for me, an average everyday user. Just let's look at that one more time. Look at that beauty. God. Anyways, so it's running 7.0 Nougat, which Oreo just came out. We all know how Android updates work, but this being Samsung, probably won't see it till sometime next year. So, the speaker quality, I do want to speak on this. Now, the one thing I don't like is the speaker placement, right? So if you're holding the phone, just sometimes I hold it like this. My finger can like, here you go, perfect example. If you're trying to show somebody something, or if you're lefty, the way your finger falls, you're going to block that speaker, and it's really going to muffle the sound, and it muffles greatly. But when it's not muffled and you're watching something, this thing is significantly louder than the S7 Edge. I had the S7 and I have this now, significantly louder. Just want to get that out there. Now this is IP68 water and dust resistant. I actually took it out to the pool a couple days ago. I dipped it in just to play around with it. It was pretty cool. It's nice to know that you can drop your shit in the water and not worry. So this has been Eddie from iTech Unite, your average everyday consumer, the one-man band, giving you a quick or not so quick update review, or just review on the S8 Plus. Let's look at that one more time. God. Pull up that camera. Oh no, look at that. Let's turn that over. Let's not look at something so ugly. There we go. Anyways, I know you can't tell much from it through the camera, but it is absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching, everybody. One last thing before you go, the Bixby button. It kind of is, there you go. She's pretty responsive in answering and coming to it via voice activation. Now the button is pretty close to the volume rocker. I don't know if you can tell. Pretty close, but it becomes like second nature after you've had the phone for a while. In the entire time I've had the phone, I've only hit this button instead of the volume down button about twice. So keep that in mind. But I actually have not disabled it. I actually use it for setting reminders, calling people, anything with the phone. It's a great voice assistant with your phone. Obviously, it's not great for what Google can do, but they work great together. I actually like both. Right, Bixby? Boom. Pretty quick. Thanks for watching. This time, Peace out, everybody.